Hi there, my name is Rob Anderson. I'm an internet marketer, but as you would see me, I'm a website designer. And this video is going to be quite long, but it's vitally important that you understand what a website designer should really be doing for you. And if you even own a website, you need to know these things. It's absolutely important, otherwise it's not worth owning a website. I'm going to try to just keep it to the point. I've done some slides and you'll see what I'm talking about as I go along. Now, ultimately in your business, you're in the business to make money, to get inquiries or leads to the very maximum from that website. The whole point of the website is to just give you business. So here's what you need. And this is the cool bit, because what I really enjoy about this is what most of my customers think it entails. Here's what you need. A website that really looks great. It must navigate well. You must be able to find the contact page, about us, services, what we do, our price lists, no problem. It's got to get highly targeted traffic. It doesn't help you get people coming to look for downloading free videos or MP3s. You need targeted traffic. The more highly targeted, the better. A website that retains that traffic. You don't need somebody to click and think, it kind of got no hook to hold them, so that they become interested and learn to trust you and your product. That's where the turn those visitors into buyers comes into play. And then finally, that's what your website's doing, bringing keyword related, highly targeted traffic, but at the same time, you need it to be low or easily maintenance. You don't need to waste, you're in business with your business, not looking after your website. And then, you don't need it to cost so much money so that you need to kind of, sell off the shares in your business. So essentially, that's what most people think we need to think about. Now, to be very honest, most of what I mentioned on that page, I hardly think about. And obviously I do, because it's vital. That's the front end. That's the bit you see. But it isn't what entails or what goes on. Now, sadly, also equally, a lot of other website designers just do that. You tell them, please, I need a 4-page website. They put it together, they put it up for you, they put an H1 tag it, and they index it onto Google, and then you pay and you think, this is beautiful, look how great it is. It does all those things that my first slide did, but it doesn't bring you those thousands of people that are searching. So I need you to also at the same time take notes of what I'm telling you here, because if you're going to go out there and get quotes for a new website, do me a favor, ask these guys if they're going to do any of this. So here's what you do. Your designer must be up to date. This guy, me, you, the other guy doing the website must know the latest current things relating to what goes on online. At the moment, for example, thousands of spammy backlinks, totally useless. In fact, going to get you sandboxed or downgraded. Old-fashioned HTML sites, which unfortunately is what all the ponytail guys get taught at university. Those guys that are still old school are building new websites that are not as well optimized as a content management system WordPress type. Guys that are going to offer you Joomla, cool. Accept that, that's pretty good. I feel it's a little limiting with the themes and the plugins, but again, they were taught how to use Joomla at college and universities. Well, I'm happy for them. Then, no Flash. You must not have any Flash on your website. Any Flash will immediately not show up on a mobile. And mobiles or smartphones are literally doing 60-70% of searches these days. Okay, so the old school way where they put up a website, do the H1 tags, put it onto Google once. Don't let that be the only thing. Excuse me. So what do you really need? Here's what it is, and I'm going to run through this very fast because this way it gets a bit boring for you. But I need to do, when I do it, I do niche research for you to see that the portion of your business that could be getting the most business from your website is correctly done and targeting the right people. So if it's young and trendy guys, I'm going to go with some dark, almost black style website, really funky. If it's a normal business, probably clean, clear and white looking, essentially with very, very cool graphics, that kind of thing. People must have wow factor with the images and things. I'd even do sub niche research, and then that leads you into keyword research, knowing what those specific people for your products are looking for, opposed to, let's say, or compared to, let's say, hammock, as opposed to hammocks with an S. Difference. literally 10 times more people search for, and I've forgotten which one is which. But when you add the S, it's a different thing. So it's very important knowing your keywords and where to go for that. Right, obviously then matching your theme, perfect graphics. That wow factor, I promise you, is everything. When people search for something and they want to know how to grow purple toenails, when they get to your site, the thing most obvious on your site must be the answer on how to grow toenails. You must give them a solution. And remember, you're targeting keywords, so you know what solution to give them, which makes it so much easier. Right, your content has to be extremely well written. That's the hold or the grip factor. Okay, so that's basically what you need on your site. Now, off the site, it starts to get a little bit sort of hairy. Obviously, I would have done the theme, the navigation, the content, the banners. I would have set up pages, posts. I would have done links and categories, all sorts of things that happen with the whole setting up of the site. That's cool. The fonts, the colors, all the little things that suit the style that you're wanting. Okay, I also add spam filters, XML sitemaps. Lately, you need video sitemaps, very powerful. The websites without video sitemaps gonna get zapped. Google is YouTube, YouTube is Google, and they are going to put videos way up. They will put a website there with a well-optimized video sitemap on it above their own YouTube listing. Think about that. That's so important. Okay, other things, analytics, blah, 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 more. And then the constant start of pinging, making the world out there know you exist and that there's activity that the people like. Now, Google is still king. It's huge. And if you want the business, you've got to play by their rules. So it means setting up a Gmail account, Google Maps, your check that you've claimed your Google Places, your listing. You've got to get that verified. There's your Google Plus account, your Blogger account. YouTube is still Google, and that channel in YouTube must still be keyword orientated. Your Gmail account must start with your keyword. So in my case, I am website design. I have made a Gmail listing that probably is something like, if I'm right, I'm doing it from memory, website design graphics at gmail.com. My YouTube channel, website design graphics.com YouTube. Blogger will do the same. It's all the Google Plus. It's all meant to tell Google that there's a lot of stuff going on with your keyword aiming at that website, making them aware of what and where you do. My bad. Did I jump too fast? No, done that. Sorry. Okay, so then next is your social sites. You've got to get the social side. It's become huge. Last sort of 15, 18 months, with the absolute rise of Facebook, it's got to where social, I don't know what the word is, accreditation, social approval has become very highly ranked. Google has learned that if people are clicking like and saying this was good, look at this guys, then it's pretty cool. People are enjoying it. It's not spam, it's not rubbish. Unfortunately, of course, a lot of the guys have got good at sharing funny little pictures that really are spam and they're getting shared anyway, but it's part of how it works. So you need that Facebook business page, and you need to understand Facebook very clearly and carefully. Twitter also is an animal on its own, and it works very well for certain niches. Others, you simply use it to get backlinks and drive certain types of traffic. You've got to have Tumblr accounts. Tumblr is growing huge and fast. There's other things like Scribd and Squidoo where you can do doc sharing. It's all extremely important that all of those things start to bring in power links, extremely targeted links, and create that spider web of interest that Google says, these guys are the people. They're the ones that need to be on page one. And page one is the one that gets you those 5 or 10 or 20,000 visitors or customers a month. Now, here on the social thing, there are ways and means, software. I can either point you to them and you can run them yourself, or I can set it up for you. It's not really what I do, but we can talk about that. It's pretty important. Okay. Now, the management of your site. Look, once it's all set up, and we're starting now to get into the way it's your site. It depends on, if you've gone for the 100,000 Rand or is it $11,000 site with me, lovely. I would have done a lot of this for you. In fact, far down the line. But most people don't, I get that. And at this point, I'm very likely have handed you videos, a bit like this, that says tells you what to do. Click this, now go there, now take the URL, copy and paste it like this, go here and share it, then take it to Pingland, ping it, and then da. It's all daily tasks that the less you do, the better, but at the same time, it needs to be done. It doesn't help you build a website. Pow, you do all sorts of activity over 3 months, and then poops, you turn it off and you go fishing. And now you were getting leads, and slowly other people are doing more activity, and you're getting pushed down, down, down. And then the effort to get back up, a lot harder. But backlinking, eyes on your site. There'll in fact come a point where you, if you have a very, very socially busy site, something is very popular that you might not ever need at some point, it'll feed in itself. But mostly it's not that way. Okay, so yeah, I like to repeat this. You thought everything I said on page 1, cool looking image, theme, yeah, nice navigation. No, it's all about this whole spider web of linking social sites. Every part of that is so important. Now, go back to this. I can start with a 750 Rand, which is a $100 site. Yes, and give you pretty much, well, a skeleton. What other people are going to give you, other web designers. And this is important that you know this. Because when they give you a 5-page website, they're just giving you a 5-page website. Take care that you don't even have the underlying foundation built for you to be able to grow your spider web. Okay? So, yeah, I don't want to harp on that. You need to do that research yourself. Give it some, what I call due diligence. Okay? And yeah, let me go to the end one. When I do your website, depending on the levels you go with me, even at my cheaper 5 or 8 level sites, you're still getting bonuses. You're still getting me to set up a lot of these Gmail things, simply because I do them easily and quickly and I know what to do. So an hour or two here and there, so what, costs me an extra perhaps few hundred Rand in time, and it saves you many, many hours of huge headaches. It's well worth me doing it as a bonus for you. Then you love me more, you see. Okay, so if you're looking at getting quotes on a new website, incidentally, if you're going to do your own, that's all cool. Use this to I mean, it's pretty important what I've done and shown you. Pause it, write it down. Google every single one of them. Not Google, go to YouTube and look up how to open a Gmail account, how to do Google Places listing, how to verify a Google listing. Do every single step by step. It's going to take you many weeks, but you know what? It can be done. Most importantly, I keep finding websites. Oh, I found a few today even. And I've got to say it freaks me out, because when I look at how badly they're done, and I get that the person that's done it is pretty sharp to have even got that far. But I remember my early ones, 5 years ago. They were bad, Now that I look at them, it's a little bit sad, But, yeah. Okay, so go to your other designer. Tell them, hey, this guy, Rob Anderson, website design services guy, he's going to offer me these 6 bonuses. Are those extras or what? Watch carefully. So there we go. I'm done. I'm not going to push you hard. Remember, I can only do a few at a time. And if I've done this job of right, which is what I do, I'm getting a few thousand views of this a month. I can turn away and literally pick and choose. So as not to sound too cheeky, it's good. But remember, I give people personal service. So that's also great. Sorry, I'm sounding a bit confused here. But the point is that go out there, do your due diligence, check that you've got everything you want from wherever you use, myself or these guys. Use myself as a battering ram to make them give you more if that's the case, or come back to me and I can do it for you. Simple as that. There's my email, rob@designsmithkoza. If you're international and you've got this video, that's cool. I'll switch everything to dollars, and you score in a big way, because we obviously are not in the strength of the dollar. In fact, I will be canvassing certain niches, so you might get this link sent to you from me. So that's it. Appreciate your time. Sorry to have used up 14 minutes of your life here, but it's very important. If you do your website correctly, and within 3 to 6 months, it's literally getting maximum amount of inquiries, your business will flourish for a tiny portion of what ongoing marketing costs are. Full page ads in magazines, all of those things, enough to give anybody embolisms. You know that. You're in business. So cool. If you're new in business, I get that too. We can start lower. It's all part of what I do. Appreciate it. Take care and thanks for your trouble. Cheers.